So, you know what? There are two things that's happened recently that came out last night, and I'm torn as to which one should get its flowers. Do you know what? No, I know the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to give Impact the final slot because you know what? Why not? It's not often we talk Impact. Let's celebrate them properly. So before we do get into that, let's go into the Shield. Yeah, the Shield. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, now Jon Moxley are number 1, 2, and 3 respectively in the PW Insider Top 500. Seth Rollins has taken the top spot, I believe, for the third time. Roman Reigns came in at second, and Jon Moxley came in third, which is like it's nuts to think that all 3 members of the Shield have just dominated. All 3 of them are holding gold at the moment. It would have been a bit sweeter if Jon was at the top of the AEW card, holding. That would have been it. That would have been 3 champs on 3 shows doing their thing. But I mean, look, essentially, it needs to be recognized. I think 6 out of 10 people were WWE. Another 3 were AEW, and I think 1 or 2, I can't remember how many, but yeah, were from other promotions. I can't remember the top 10. But your thoughts, Big Tone? Is Seth worthy of being the number 1 for this wrestling calendar? Your thoughts on Roman being number 2, Jon Moxley at number 3?
You know what? I could either take or leave Seth being at number 1. Yeah. Because, he's had a great year, to be honest. He's made the World Heavyweight Championship something, whether people like it or not, want to continue to call it the B belt. It still looks good around his waist. And, he's been entertaining. He's got the crowd engaged. But I don't know. I just feel that there's been bigger storylines and bigger moments this year, and none of them have really involved Seth. So I don't know. I personally would have put him at number 1. But I'm happy that he's there. Yeah, and I do think he deserves to be there. I do think Roman is someone that you could put at number 1 easily, because again, he's holding the belt for so long. But the problem is he's not on our TV all the time. He's a special attraction now. But he's been part of the bigger moments. Yeah, even if it's someone else getting over, they've gotten over because he is the foil. Like, for instance, main event Jey Uso is not main event Jey Uso without Roman Reigns. Yeah. Like, even Cody Rhodes' story and his journey is not as popular without Roman Reigns, in it. Yeah, the straight beating him at WrestleMania. I know everyone hated that moment, but it makes sense in the long run and actually has done wonders for Cody as the top face. Yeah, in the company. Yeah. It did wonders for Sammy before that, yeah, making Sammy have a big moment, where to this day we still think of Sammy as a main eventer, and Sammy is being pushed on Raw as such, yeah, as one of the biggest stars. So, like, look, I want to get into, oh, this person deserves it over this person, but yeah, I probably would have put Roman at 1 and then Seth maybe at 2, yeah, or maybe even 3, but it's interchangeable. Any one of them could be number 1, I would say. As for Moxley, yeah, Moxley is consistently entertaining. Ever since he joined the BCC, yeah, and has been in this sort of mode where, yeah, they're bad guys, but yeah, they're not at the same time. They just do what they feel that they want to do according to their characters, and their characters are just vicious, mean badasses. Yeah, and unfortunately, that means when you're a good guy or a bad guy, if you run afoul of them, you're gonna get your ass whipped. And I actually love that about the BCC. I love the fact that, yeah, yes, Ricky Starks, a bad guy, is attacking Brian Danielson, and the BCC are now involved. Yeah, despite the fact they're dastardly heels of the heel, yeah, they are involved in that match and they're defending their partner. That makes sense. Yeah, so I don't know if we can even call them heels at this moment. I did tweeners or whatever. They just do what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
And
are legitimately what they want to be.
Moxley, again, his title reigns and everything, I feel he's an unsung hero of that company. He's consistent. You never hear any crap about Moxley. Yeah. And him winning the international championship, yeah, you know what that does? I already thought it was up there with the amount of matches Cassidy had and how good they were and how much he elevated that title. But Moxley locks that title in as main event. Yeah. Like, for instance, the International Championship is something that could replace what CM Punk was calling the real championship as the championship of Collision. Yeah. But, like, of course, Moxley's on Eddie's show, so it doesn't matter. But my point is that that title can easily be used as a main draw. And it's funny because, like, I always said the best title structure was for you to have that main, the mid, and the entry level. Yeah. And like, again, when it first started, it seemed like that All Atlantic title was gonna be that entry level title for people to get a belt who may not necessarily they want to put the TNT championship or the world title on. But now it's really the TNT title that is like that entry level, yeah. And like the international championship is right there, is at a high level now behind that world heavyweight championship. So well done. And I know that Moxley carrying it is the right person to do it. And like he's gonna, like, continue to elevate it and keep it like at that main event level. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. You all deserve your spots. You all did well. Congratulations to the show.
Yeah. So I look, I must admit, it just hurt me that Mox was the one to beat Orange Cassidy. It's not that I had a problem with Orange Cassidy dropping it. I would have liked to have seen someone else get that next push from it, as opposed to someone. I don't want to say he's gone down in level, because he hasn't. I think that title's got its own credibility, but I'd have liked to have seen Orange Cassidy step up to that rank and then have someone else, like the person who beat him, look like the next guy who's worthy of going up in there. But again, it still works, because whoever pins Moxley for the title has that same rub, so it does work out. But overall, I'm happy, and in a way, I think Seth gets it because the number of feuds and the weekly matches he's had over the other two. And I'm not saying Mox doesn't do it weekly, because he has put in so much. And as you said, Mr. Dependable. Every time someone has messed up along the way, send Mox in. Like, I'm still not sure if this guy's had a holiday that he had booked 2 years ago. He has just been there for AEW and Ring of Honor, wherever they need him. Again, guys, the PWI 500 is 500 people. So I'm not going to read all 500, but I will give you 10 to 1. In at number 10 was Cody Rhodes. In at number 9, Josh Alexander. 8, Orange Cassidy. Okada in at number 7, MJF at 6, Vikingo at 5, Gunter at number 4, Mox at 3, Roman at 2, and Seth at number 1. Some strong names there who have done.
Cody should be much higher, like, personally.
There's been a lot of talk from Cody, but what has Cody's feud really been since Roman?
Beat Brock Lesnar 3 times.
He what?
Beat Brock Lesnar 3 times. Well,
true,
twice.
Yeah.
And like, to be honest, again, his ovations, like, when he comes to the ring, I feel that's a miracle in itself that he's, like, managed to maintain such a strong fan connection. And let's not forget, he main evented WrestleMania this year. Yeah. I'm sorry, but that's bigger than anything that Vikingo's done this year. It is. Yeah.
I don't watch Triple A or CML.
Don't get me wrong, Vikingo is one of the best wrestlers in the world, isn't it? Yeah. But I would think their spots could easily be interchangeable. Maybe that he's saying that Cody isn't because, like, I think Cody might be softly injured or something. So he hasn't been having much matches lately, which fair enough, yeah. But then, to be honest, it makes him more special anyway, yeah. After he did just whip the hell out of Dominic and JD McDonough on Raw.
I did see that. I did catch that.
I just want to go through that list again.
Okay, so 10 is Cody. 9, Josh Alexander.
See, Josh is like, he's debatable because he should be up there, but the thing is, he also was injured a lot of this year. Yeah, so, like, I don't know if that spot is so fair, but hey, like I said, I feel Josh should be in the top 10. But yeah,
Orange Cassidy at number 8.
Yeah, I think that's right for Orange. Yeah.
Okada 7.
Yeah, again, like I could like raise Okada a little higher, a little low, like it's fine.
MJF at number 6.
MJF should be higher. Come on, man.
I think so. I
Like
think
MJF,
so.
like come on. Look, to be honest, in it, yeah, I'm gonna just say it straight. MJF should be number 1. He's what you call it, like he's got the hottest wrestling storyline at the moment. Yeah, MJF. Yeah, and he's been consistent, and he's had great matches and like his championship run. Yeah. Now I like the fact that you do have the Shield in the 1, 2, 3 like spots. I'm not saying
It's
they
nice,
don't.
but it didn't have to happen.
Yeah, I'm saying if I'm being honestly objective, who I would put as number 1, it probably would be MJF. Yeah, just for the fact that he's champion. He's been champion for a long time. He's had many great main events. Yeah, he does headlined one of the biggest pay-per-views of all time, all in London. Yeah, and it was great. Yeah, MJF should be at number 1, but that's my opinion.
Fair play. So yeah, Vikingo at number 5.
Yeah, swap Vikingo with Cody because I feel Vikingo deserves a spot, but like not so high.
Gunter number 4.
Yeah, that's great. He's broke a 34-year-old record. His ass deserves to be number 4.
So here's one I'm going to ask you because I think this is a bit weird considering all the love that he's been getting at the moment. Okay, you've got Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at 21 and 22, Bobby Lashley at 19, Ospreay's number 17. That feels a bit low. That feels low.
Look, I'm not being funny, but that's very low, especially if you're going to put Vikingo at number 5, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know Vikingo here. It's just like. Again, a lot of people are gonna read that and be like, "Who?" Yeah, and like in AAA, yes, you're the man. You are literally the man in AAA. Yeah, but how many American fans actually watch that? How many British fans actually watch that? Yeah, I'm just being like real with you, innit? And because of that, it brings you down. Yeah, it's just like when I was watching NWA and Nick Aldis was on like some 3-year title reign, yeah, I would have had his ass high in PWI, but he was low I think he was in the low 20s or something. And I was like, all right, I had to hold that because again, in the grand scheme of things, even though I think he's one of the best champions in the game, how many people are watching NWA? Yeah. And it's the same thing, yeah. Yes. In Mexico, because AAA is the promotion, yeah. But like over here and abroad and stuff, like I'm not sure he has that name recognition enough for you to justify him putting him at 5 and putting Cody Rhodes at 10, putting Will Ospreay at 17, considering what Will has done this year. Yeah, he's done a lot, but hey, it's his list. I'm sure he has his methodology of ranking people, even though I disagree with some of them. I'm gonna look forward to seeing Jim Cornette's take on it though, because I don't think it's gonna be too favorable.
I'm looking at some of these and they are weird, man.
Go, call him out, man.
Yeah, sorry, I was scrolling through because I'm actually trying to figure out where Dominic Mysterio is, but I can't see his name just yet, which is kind of bugging me. There are some people in like the top 100, and I'm like, you what? Really? I would have expected a bit higher. Where was I? Oh,
is this for
Takeshita is 126. Now, I know it's only recently that he's been pushed
What's
up.
the first name you see that he should be higher than on that list? Let's read one out. Who's 87? Who's 87?
Let's go for 87. Hayata?
Who's higher?
Pinky, bro, I don't know. Frankie Kazarian's in at 91. Like, I haven't heard. AJ Styles.
I love Frankie and everything, and I've been following what he's been doing on Impact. But he's not higher than Takeshita. Come on, you're
Bro,
taking
for all the love I've got for AJ Styles, I believe Takeshita should be higher than AJ Styles. AJ Styles is 99. Like, it's a weird list. Eddie Kingston's in at number 77. Now, it's not for me to talk on that.
Who's
I
56?
find that 56, Jacob Fatu.
I like Jacob in it.
Okay.
Who's
Nick Aldis is 57. Tyrus is 58. Powerhouse Hobbs at 59. Finn Balor's 61. Wheeler Yuta 63.
Right there. Look, I love Powerhouse Hobbs, but how the hell can Takeshita be 1-26 and Hobbs be 59? That don't make any sense.
It's a weird list. It's a weird list. Samoa Joe's 14. I think I could live with that.
No, that's fine. Joe has been doing like bits. Yeah.
So here's the thing. I've not watched, and I know he's been injured. Kenny Omega's number 25. How does that feel to you in a fair ranking?
No. In a fair way, Kenny should at least have broken top 20 just for the matches alone he had with Will Ospreay. Yeah. Those matches are crazy. Some of the best matches of the year. Yeah. And even going further back up to New Year's Dash and stuff like that. Yeah. Just after Wrestle Kingdom. Had a tag team match with Ricardo and stuff. Hell, what he did at Wrestle Kingdom with Will Ospreay, and you telling me he's 25? Nah.
It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. Juice Robinson, who I heard is doing big stuff, 142. Buddy Matthews, 143.
Oh, man, you did Juice dirty, man. But all right. Whatever you say.
I'm actually gutted I can't see
where's LA Knight?
Dominic's name. Oh, do you know what? I cannot see his name. I cannot see his name on this. Now, I might be going too far. Maybe because I'm just looking for the word Dominic Mysterio. LA Knight. That is a good question. Well, guys, I'll tell you what. Just for the purpose of this, I will publish this list at the bottom of our thing. Send a link for you guys to check it out. I do it. But do you believe the Shield should be top 3? We've heard from Big Tone. He believes that MJF is better than everybody else, and Big Tone knows it. Do you agree with that? Who would be your top 3? Who do you think is missing off of this list? I'm seeing like Ricochet in the top 100 and something. Like he's cracked the 150 from what I can see. Weirdly enough. So let us know what you agree with and disagree with in the list. Like literally give us a tick box, yes or no.
Okay, that's one question.
Yeah.
I want to see the level of disrespect. Is Logan Paul on that list?
Not to my knowledge. My knowledge.
Well,
I don't believe he is. Jay White's in at number 32, if that helps. Solo at 38. 37's Bron Breakker. Theory at 45. That's interesting.
You know what? Not being funny, I feel that's about right.
Listen, I'm just upset that Rey Mysterio is at 53 and I still haven't read the name Dominic. I believe Dominic has been bigger than Rey this year. Just a fact. It is absolutely a fact.
You know, like to be honest, that is a fact. Like Dominic again. Like, I'm sorry, the fact that you cannot find him is like.
I take it back. He's in at number 94. I think that's disgusting.
Nah. Dominic needs to be much higher. When you come on Raw, when you come on SmackDown, when you come on NXT, the man cannot speak. He's so hated. Yeah. like he's an integral part of Judgment Day. He's the reason why Sami and KO, they lost their titles. It's Dominic Mysterio, man. It's Dominic Mysterio.
And why Rhea's still women's champ.
Yeah, for real. Like Dominic Mysterio has literally been injecting himself into all of these things, isn't it? Yeah. He gets fantastic ass whippings all the time, isn't it? Yeah. It's great. Yeah. He's on NXT. He's about all of these places, yeah. He's appeared on NXT, Raw, and SmackDown. Yeah.
Thank you.
Like, and he's the he's the first person to main event them in 1 week, wasn't he?
I think he is, yeah.
Yeah. That's and you put him at 94, Dave.
So I don't think this is Dave, you know. PWI, I'm not sure if I don't think it's Dave.
Dave.
Is it Dave?
Yeah.
And okay, here we go. I found LA Knight. Where do you think he is?
77.
130.
Well, I'm going to bring back one of LA Knight's old phrases that I hope he reintroduces at one point. Dummy. Man. How you put 130? Like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, his match quality isn't that. I don't know what this ranking is actually based on then, yeah. Because if we're talking about impact in the industry, if that's one of the factors, LA Knight has to be in the top 50 at least.
Easily.
Yeah. I wouldn't say his matches like warrant him being even in the top 20, if I'm honest, yeah. But like over 100, like with the reactions he's been getting, yeah, and like you got the world set on fire right about now. I don't know, maybe next year, innit? Yeah, like he'll be higher. But hey.
Yeah. Look, guys, the list will be there. I would love to have a discussion with you guys on it because it's very interesting. But